to the biggest movie event of the year.
We're going to have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.
And the Oscar goes to...
Wait a second.
Can you... Okay, stop that.
Sorry about that.
We don't know what happened. Sorry about that. We're going to start again.
Could we try that again? Thanks.
With our opening. Great.
Good evening. I'm Samantha Souza.
And I'm Coleman Drew. This is the Great White Way Report's Tony Recap Show.
Let's jump right in, shall we? That opening number. What did you think?
Well, I was under the impression that they hired the same mic guy as last year.
It's funny, because I was at the dress rehearsal, and they fixed everything, and I thought, they covered their tracks, and then sure enough, when it came to the live performance, it was clinkety-clank.
I kind of was under the impression that the sound man was taking out his anger on the season at the Tonys.
What'd you think of Sean Hayes? I thought he was great.
I thought he was really solid.
Fun. He was pretty charming, and it was pretty hard to top Neil Patrick Harris last year.
I think he did.
And I think he did too.
I mean, if anyone is going to top him, it would be Sean Hayes.
So, what was your favorite part of the opening number?
I have to give it to Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas attempting to rock out to Green Day.
Yeah, that was kind of precious. And by precious, I mean awkward. I thought overall the best part of the show was Kristen and Sean.
Yeah, they had great chemistry.
They're like amazing.
They really are.
Let's talk about some of the presenters.
Yes. Ricky Martin. As far as we're both concerned, he looked like
Sex on a stick. Yeah.
Sex on a stick. Sex to go. He was the presenter for $1 Million Quartet.
Why? Where's the tie-in there?
I'm not really quite sure. Maybe because he was in a boy band and they were kind of like a man band?
That's reaching. Okay, and then we had NFL star Mark Sanchez introducing Memphis, claiming that he loved the musical. Really?
I think he's just gay secretly. And then we also had David Bowie was friggin' at the Tonys last night.
And was I the only one who thought that Barbara Cook looked like she was about to announce a 2012 revival of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat?
Go, 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 Barbara, you know what they say. Don't wanna be an American idiot!
Don't sing.
You're right, I'm not wearing enough guy liner.
Okay, so let's talk about the performances.
Okay, let's start with American Idiot.
Alright.
I love this show. I know. Who knew?
I don't like it.
I know you don't like it.
It makes my ears hurt and my eyes hurt. There was just too much flashing. I have to say I was at the dress rehearsal though, and it didn't bother me in person.
Maybe it's just something you have to see live.
Yeah, I think that's true, because I liked it live.
I think it's one of the most exciting shows of the year.
I don't. Anyway, let's talk about
Fela. I was really excited to see the costumes from Once on This Island being reused.
What about Ragtime?
Oh my god, Christiane Knoll. I adore her, and I think she was robbed.
You were my sky, my moon, and my stars, and my ocean. We can never go back to before.
Anyway, what else was there? There was Catherine Zeta-Jones with Little Night Music, which a lot of people didn't like. And I have to tell you, I was at the dress rehearsal, and this was so much better at the dress rehearsal. You could tell she was fighting something at the dress rehearsal, and then she had to do a matinee, and then I think by the time that they got to the live broadcast, she was spent, and so she was trying to overcompensate by giving you a lot of face, and it kind of reminded me of something, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
I wasn't jealous before we met. Now every man that I see is a potential threat.
Snaps to the Addams Family's Bebe Neuwirth and Nathan Lane. I mean, they came out and they presented Best Actor and Actress in a Musical, and they weren't even nominated.
Yeah, and you know what? I can't blame them for making jokes, because I would be really insulted if I got passed over in this season. Well, one of the most eagerly anticipated parts of the evening was Matthew Morrison and Leah Michelle's performance. I was really impressed with Matthew. He was dancing like a pro. However, his backup dancers were giving me high school. I'm sorry, I have to say it.
She said it. Our other lady of the evening,
Leah.
she sang Don't Rain on My Parade. I think we all know that Funny Girl's coming to Broadway 2012, and I think her audition, her performance was great. It proved that she can sing. She's a great singer. She has a great voice. Whether she can act remains to be seen. She can stomp a lot.
She can give you angry eyes.
And she really has some lovely port-de-bras.
So Denzel Washington won for Best Actor for Fences.
He did.
I've been awarded by the Tony Award. What do they call themselves? The Tony Committee. Thank you.
I just wanted to thank you, Denzel, for taking the time out of your busy Hollywood schedule to collect this whatchamacallit award from the whoever they are.
So something else that was really funny is Sean Hayes had these little costume vignettes. He once dressed up as Annie / Bernadette Peters, and then again a Billy Elliot moment.
Yeah.
And he also was Spider-Man, only kind of making fun of Lea Michele.
Yeah.
Don't Remember Parade down the aisle.
It's funny.
The only thing that I was a little uncomfortable with was when he was Billy Elliot, he looked like he was wearing the proper dance attire. Everything else, all the undergarments. When he was Spidey, he looked like he was no longer wearing them.
Not so much.
And I just was a little afraid that he was going to spray me with something white.
Well, Coleman, it's that time of the night.
It is.
We're about to present the award for Best Performance of the Evening.
Yes.
Are you ready? Can I have a drum roll, please? All right, and the winner is... Oh my... It's a tie.
It is a tie.
Well, the first winner is Jay-Z and Beyonce for pretending like they could give a damn.
And the second is Catherine Zeta-Jones' performance when she found out she won the Tony.
Golf claps.
So our winner for Best Speech of the evening goes to Katie Finneran, winner of Best Featured Actress in a Musical.
It's kind of funny because last year, Karen Olivo, Best Featured Actress in a Musical, won Best Speech from us.
But she did. Her speech was so heartfelt. She got up there and just talked about this community that we all love to work in and play in. And I think she really brought it home when she talks about the young people who watch and dream.
Now, I want to remind you to focus on what you love because it is the greatest passport, it is the greatest roadmap to an extraordinarily blissful life.
Question, is it a requirement in order to win Best Featured Actress that you have to be about to pop out of your dress during your speech? Because if it is, just let me know. I'd be happy to show you whatever I got. I really want a Tony. So I was right. Memphis won Best Musical.
You did. I had hopes for a musical that was actually good. I understand.
Oh, come on. I mean, we have to all agree it was a really weak year this year.
It was.
So Memphis was the most overall well-rounded show, I think.
Right.
As far as being like a classic musical. And you know, they also won Best Book and Best Score, and Joe DiPietro said that, you know, they never thought they would be here. And you know what? Neither did we.
Or the New York Times.
You know, in all seriousness, they do have a really good score. I love that one song that they sang at the end during the credits that went na 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 na.
Yeah, but what are the lyrics?
Those are the lyrics. Alright. Completely serious. The score to Memphis, to me, it just sounds like something that would be playing over a Come Visit Tennessee commercial.
Listen to your soul, listen to your soul. Heed it, you need it. Let it make you part. And if you listen to the beat and hear what's in your soul, you'll never let anyone steal your rock and roll.
All right, Great Wires. So the Tonys this year was a little sparse, a little...
Lackluster.
There you are. But just to cheer you up, we thought that we would talk about the shows that are coming in next season.
The musicals. Because this was a great year for plays, not so much for musicals.
Not so much for
So here we're going
musicals.
to give you the rundown of what is expected to come in next season.
How to Succeed,
Scottsboro Boys,
Catch Me If You Can,
Priscilla, Queen of the Desert,
Sister Act,
Love Never Dies,
Hedwig and the Angry Inch,
Yank,
Bloody Bloody Andrew Jackson,
Leap of Faith,
The Book of Mormon,
and let's not forget Spider-Man
Spider-Man!
the Musical.
Turn Off the Dark.
Well, Great Rat Wares, that does it for this 2009-2010 Broadway season. I'm Samantha Souza.
And I'm Coleman Drew. Check back next time for more Broadway updates. And remember, Break a leg, Broadway.